In a connected world, what used to take hours, days, or weeks can now take seconds. Information moves around the globe instantly. Connection means so many things. Connection is electric, it's informational, it's something you feel, it's building. In Aventura, our city and community are more connected than ever, and it's only getting better. Welcome to the 2024 State of the City. A connected city begins with the way Aventura communicates with residents. In order to serve you, we not only have to know you, we have to be connected, especially during critical times. In June, Aventura was hit by a massive storm, dropping about a foot of rain onto our city in less than 12 hours. Through our social media and text message updates, we were able to provide residents with information as soon as we received it. Those of you who connected to us through those platforms were able to receive updates, ask questions, and get answers. The video updates we shared during the recovery from the storm were viewed nearly 60,000 times on Instagram alone. We have spent the last 3 years building out channels to connect you and your city. If you haven't done so, sign up for text message updates by texting Aventura to 305-677-8878. Sign up for email updates at cityofaventura.com and follow us on whatever social media platforms you prefer. The connections being made through our communications have grown tremendously, and we're going to keep investing in them because connecting to you is critical to serving you. Speaking of that storm in June, it was the connections we've made recently that allowed Aventura to recover quickly and make our roads passable while many of our neighbors were still underwater. When a foot of rain falls on any city in less than 12 hours, there is not a stormwater system that will entirely prevent flooding. But because of the investments Aventura has made in upgrading our systems, our main arteries, Biscayne Boulevard and Country Club Drive, were passable within an hour of the storm ending. All of our streets were passable within 24 hours. When I was a commissioner, Aventura invested heavily in improving our curbing and drainage around the city, especially along Country Club Drive. Since I became your mayor, our city has continued to invest in stormwater infrastructure. With the new fiscal year beginning on October 1st, we've included nearly $600,000 to upgrade the system on 191st Street. That's in addition to nearly $9.5 million the city's invested in stormwater systems over the past 7 years. We know the storms are not going to stop, and we're working to do everything we can to get in front of them. In most cities, getting permits to improve your home is a long and painful process. In Aventura, we are proud that our building department moves incredibly fast without sacrificing safety. Over the past year, they've issued a record number of permits, and they've done it all while maintaining the highest standards. Permits are typically issued in days, not weeks or months. Our team is second to none. Aventura is a mid-sized city. Most of the employees your tax dollars pay for are in one department, the Aventura Police Department. 98 sworn officers who work to keep us all safe. They are supported by 36 civilian employees. We recently welcomed our new Deputy Chief of Police, Chris Chastain. He comes to Aventura from Davie with decades of experience and helps enhance the leadership of our department. Soon, we'll also add 5 more officers, expanding our department as part of our commitment to public safety. The men and women of the Aventura Police Department run toward danger when everyone else runs from it. Thanks to their work, Aventura is one of the safest places in Florida to live, work, visit, and raise a family. Through the Aventura Police Department Community Ambassador Panel, residents, businesses, and our police department connect to share important information, build meaningful relationships, and keep Aventura safe.
It is always important to connect our residents to the arts.
Our Arts and Cultural Center hosts comedy shows, tribute bands, and off-Broadway performances. Over the past year, we've broken our attendance records. And that isn't even counting the wonderful shows put on by our students and campers. They get to use the same stage and equipment as the professionals. These productions infuse beauty and creativity into our community.
In Aventura, education is one of our greatest assets.
Our charter schools connect our next generation to world-class education, preparing them to lead the future in Aventura and beyond. For every year of its existence, ACES has been an A-rated school, Sofer High has followed suit, giving Aventura's kids the opportunity to go K through 12 in A-rated city-run charter schools. Our Sofer High graduates are heading off to college with as much as 2 years worth of credits, all while earning ACE and Cambridge diplomas and Bright Future scholarships. This past year, 58 of our students earned capstone diplomas after achieving high scores on their AP exams. We couldn't be more proud of them. But that is not enough. Every year, Aventura is forced to turn away kids from ACES because there simply are not enough seats. Just after I was elected mayor in 2022, I connected with our friends at Gulfstream in an effort to find land for another school. I am thrilled to tell you that we are nearing an agreement to acquire several acres just west of Don Sofer Aventura High School. As I promised, a new school is coming to Aventura. As we continue to build, we will add seats, allowing more of our families to send their children to Aventura's charter schools. You may have noticed a theme to this year's State of the City address. It's not by accident. It's a tribute. A few months ago, we lost the ultimate connector, my friend, Commissioner Michael Stern. Michael loved Aventura, from his founding of Aventura magazine, to his early days on the commission, to his return in 2022. He gave everything he had to our city. In his first stint on the commission, he introduced movie nights, something we've grown for many years. It always brought him much joy to see our community connecting at these events and watching parents and their children smiling. During his 8-year hiatus from being a commissioner, he continued his public service, founding the Aventura Police Department Community Ambassador Panel, better known as CAP. CAP connects our police department and residents, fostering relationships that make our community safer and keep residents informed. Michael also spearheaded the creation of Aventura's new Police Athletic League in partnership with Sunny Isles Beach, as well as the return of live concerts in our parks. While Michael is no longer with us, his legacy will live on through the programs he created, the people he brought together, and the impact he had on so many of us. Michael was truly Aventura's connector-in-chief. We will miss him, and we will honor him by continuing to build on the incredible work that he did. Speaking of connection, our new Ike kiosks provide visitors and residents alike with access to all sorts of information, games, and photo ops. What's more, they're making money for the city. We project these kiosks will generate several $100,000 of revenue per year, and the cost to taxpayers? Zero. The idea to bring Ike to Aventura came from my attendance at last year's U.S. Conference of Mayors. That's one of a few major events I attend each year to connect with city leaders from around the country and share ideas, success stories, and strategies for tackling the issues that face our communities. Aventura has always prioritized public safety and education. The work done by our teachers and the members of our police department creates the safe and nurturing environment that makes Aventura the choice of so many people as their home. But over the last few years, like many communities in Florida, we have had challenges attracting and retaining talent, even as we offer highly competitive salaries and benefits. At the same time, housing prices have risen rapidly, making it even more challenging for those who work in these critical roles to live in our community. That is about to change. When I was running for mayor, I came up with the concept of hero housing. After fine-tuning it with our commission and city staff, it was approved, and the first hero housing units are on the way. Hero housing will encourage educators, police officers, and 911 dispatchers to join and remain in our city by offering them a chance to live in a beautiful new luxury condominium at half-price rent. Icon Aventura will begin selling condos in its new luxury building by the end of 2024. When the building opens, 20 luxury condos will be reserved for hero housing, which will provide 50% off market rate rent to those who keep us safe and educate our children. What's more, hero housing is here to stay. The program is permanent, and the developer pays the cost of subsidizing the rent. The program costs taxpayers nothing. In Aventura, we are innovating to connect our public safety and educational staff to the housing they need so they can live and work in the city of excellence. One of Aventura's great tools for connection is Freebie. offering people the chance to ditch their cars for rides within Aventura. It's free, it's electric, and it's changing the way people move around within our city. Since I became your mayor, we have worked to find funds to continue expanding Freebie. As developers negotiate agreements with us, Freebie funding is now a part of those discussions. These private sector contributions will allow us to continue expanding this extraordinarily popular service and reducing wait times, all while using private funds instead of your tax dollars. My connection to this service is personal, as I brought the concept of electric on-demand ride-sharing to the city when I was a commissioner. Seeing it connect people as they move around our city always puts a smile on my face. Aventura has some of the most beautiful parks in all of South Florida. In a city where undeveloped land is scarce, we have to make the most of what we do have.
We heard you loud and clear when you said you wanted more tennis courts and public pickleball courts in Aventura.
We now have the only shaded pickleball courts in South Florida, where the temperature can be as much as 20 degrees lower under our shade canopy. But when you feel like getting out and kicking or throwing around a ball, our new state-of-the-art field turf playing services at Founders and Waterways Parks await you. These new playing fields ensure a consistent surface, and they allow us to keep the parks open 7 days a week instead of 6. They also allow the city to improve our green footprint by transforming our fields to eliminate the use of pesticides and herbicides, the need for watering, and the need for gas-powered mowing. Soon, we'll be adding a wonderful new basketball court at Founders Park with 6 hoops, creating an outdoor court for public use in Aventura for the first time in many years. Come and connect with your loved ones and neighbors at any of Aventura's incredible parks.
Aventura is filled with beautiful places to eat and enjoy.
Whether you're playing golf at Turnberry, shopping at Aventura Mall, or dining at one of our many incredible restaurants, you never have to leave Aventura to find something to do. As I mentioned, connection is everything, but connecting our taste buds to spectacular flavors is something truly special. At Esplanade, Amalfi Llama has become one of my personal favorites, and I can't wait until the salty donut opens. I'm gonna have to work out extra hard to burn those calories. I could not be more excited about Italy coming to the Aventura Mall. Italy is the largest Italian retail and dining experience in the world. Over 30,000 square feet, transforming the way consumers experience food, beverage, and culture through markets, counters, cafes, restaurants, as well as educational offerings that explore the best food and beverage options Italy's 20 regions offer. Fresh meats, cheeses, olive oils, and all sorts of Italian specialties will make this a new destination in Aventura. Italy has been a tremendous success in places like New York, LA, Chicago, Boston, London, Paris, and now they're going to call Aventura home. I can't wait until we cut the ribbon on this icon of Italian food culture. Whether you're grabbing tacos at Park Square, Italian at the Aventura Mall, or delving into a filet of bourbon steak, Aventura has no shortage of places to make your taste buds sing.
Aventura's connection to Israel is truly special.
On October 9th, our community came together at the Waterway Shops for the first rally in South Florida following the October 7th massacre. We've led on issues around Israel and anti-Semitism, adopting the IRA definition of anti-Semitism into our code, forging a sister city relationship with Modine, and donating a fully equipped ambulance to Magen David Adom, which will serve the people of Modine. We've also enhanced education in our schools, ensuring our students hear from Holocaust survivors and Israeli soldiers who visit our community. In Aventura, we have moral clarity. We stand with Israel today, tomorrow, forever. You know, some connections are just meant to be. In November, Brian Pegues will become Aventura's 4th city manager. Brian started his career in Aventura as one of our original police officers in 1997. He worked his way through the ranks, becoming chief of police in 2017. In 2021, Brian was promoted to assistant city manager, where he's helped our longtime manager, Ron Wasson, lead Aventura. When Ron retires from Aventura in November, he'll do so after 6 years at the helm of our city administration. He came to us following a remarkable career with the NYPD before transitioning into city administration in New York and then in Bay Harbor Islands. His 6 years in Aventura have included opening Don Sofer Aventura High School, major renovations to our 2 largest parks, and a continuation of Aventura's fiscally responsible and efficient governance. As a matter of fact, our finance department won the prestigious Triple Crown Award for the 2nd year in a row for their stellar work in financial reporting and budgeting. During his time as our city manager, we've added more than $20 million to our reserves, even while experiencing a couple of years of reduced property values. As we prepare for this transition, we do so with endless confidence. The commission unanimously selected Brian Pegues as our new manager because we know him and trust him to lead our city into a new chapter of prosperity. Everything we do is connected. Our decisions impact tens of thousands of people. As your mayor and commission, we are connected to you, our residents and neighbors. That's why we prioritize your needs above all else. And we do it while maintaining the same tax rate we've had for 30 years. Aventura residents pay the lowest tax rate of any city in South Florida because we want to keep you connected to as much of your money as possible while delivering high-quality service with efficiency. I am honored to report to you that the state of our city is stronger than ever because our community is connected and thriving. It has been another incredible year of success in Aventura, and our best days are ahead of us. Thank you for the privilege of serving as your mayor. May God bless the city of Aventura.